1, 2, 3.
What's happening, baby?
Everything's happening.
It's all happening.
Tell me, baby. Tell me.
Well, you better listen, my sisters and brothers, 'cause if you do, you can hear their voices still calling across the years. And they're all crying across the ocean, and they're crying across the land, and they will till we all come to understand. None of us are free. None of us are free. None of us are free. One of us are chained. None of us are free. And there are people still in darkness, and they just can't see the light. If you don't say it's wrong, then that says it's right. We got to try to feel for each other. Let our brothers know that we care. Got to get the message, send it out loud and clear. None of us are free. None of us are free. None of us are free. One of us are chained. None of us are free. It's a single truth we all need, just to hear and to see. None of us are free. None of us, oh Lord, none of us are free. Now I swear, your salvation isn't too hard to find. None of us can find it on our own. We've got to join together in spirit, heart, and mind, so that every soul who's suffering will know that we're not alone. Oh, none of us are free. None of us are free, y'all. None of us are free. One of us are chained. None of us are free. If you just look around you, you're gonna see what I say. 'Cause the world is getting smaller each passing day. Now it's time to start making changes, and it's time for us all to realize that the truth is shining bright right before our eyes. None of us are free. None of us are free. None of us are free. And one of us is chained. None of us are free. Oh, none of us are free. None of us. None of us are free. Oh, not one of us. None of us are free. Well, one of us is chained. Well, none of us are free. Well, won't say it again. None of us are free. 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 If one of us is chained, none of us are free. One of us, none of us are free. Lord have mercy. None of us are free. Oh, let me say it, y'all. None of us are free. If one of us is chained, none of us are free. Well, I gotta shout about it. Oh, my. None of us are free. Lord, none of us are free. One of us is chained. One of us are free. None of us are free. None of us are free. None of us are free. The one of us is chained. us are free. One of us is chained. None of us are free.
Solomon Burke with a timeless and universal message of human solidarity and freedom, getting this edition of It's All Happening on its radiophonic way out over our public airwaves and digistreams. I'm Andy Valeri, producer and host of the program, welcoming and thanking you for making it part of the soundtrack of your day. It's All Happening comes publicly accessible and free of charge, no hidden fees or manipulative algorithms involved, delivering a fully human-created and curated program for humans and for our humanity. We're here for the hour each and every week over your radio and internet streaming dials, though wartime restrictions may apply in your area. We've got lots of liberatory sounds of groove ahead, everything from Duke Ellington to Jesse Wells to Dayton, Ohio's own landlocked instro surf rockers, the Mulchmen. So let's get this public radio party started, this with a song this one goes out to Kim, and to all those who feel a bit disconnected from their home roots and strive to make where they're at a better place for all. This is Brisbane, Australia's The Saints.
Calling on a phone, I've got no time to be alone. Someone coming at me all the time. You better think I lose my mind, 'cause I'm stranded on my own. Stranded far from home. Alright, I'm riding on a midnight train, but everybody does it the same. With something like a third reflection, I'm lost, but I've got no direction, and I'm stranded on my own. Stranded far from home. Alright. Stranded, I'm so far from home. Stranded, yeah, I'm on my own. Stranded, you gotta leave me alone, 'cause I'm stranded on my own. Stranded far from home. Come on. Doesn't matter at you. Play the man thing I can't do. You lost your mind stuck in a world. Your honey's such a stupid girl. Now I'm stranded on my own. Stranded far from home. Come on. Stranded, I'm so far from home. Stranded, yeah, I'm on my own. Stranded, you gotta leave me alone, 'cause I'm stranded on my own. Stranded far from home. Alright. Living in a world insane, the cut is as hard as the brain. The bill never love well done. Your baby don't know how it hurts to be stranded on your own. Stranded far from home. Alright. Stranded, I'm so far from home. Stranded, yeah, I'm on my own. Stranded, you got to leave me alone, come on. Stranded, I'm so far from home. Stranded, yeah, I'm on my own. Stranded, you gotta leave me alone, 'cause I'm stranded on my own. Stranded.
All hail Chipper, he's here. Now the show may begin. Now true de-evolution has begun. Now the chicken's here.
First I've heard of that. I don't know anything about it. I have not heard or looked into any of the details of that. I've been a little busy. I haven't seen the specifics of that, and I don't know. I don't know the details. I just saw a headline this morning. I don't know what you're talking about with the children. Look, I'm not going to make any detailed statement on this because I don't know the details. I've been very busy the last 48 hours or so.
In this contorted form of justice, the offended husband can literally brain the guilty party by striking him once on the head with all his might. However, if he misses...
You guys like music? Check these guys out.
What's happening, baby?
Everything's happening, baby.
You know, I spent a lot of money on it, so I guess I'm gonna like it.
Wait for it.
Money wins U.S. elections nearly 100% of the time.
Tell me, baby. Tell me.
Migration is just a fact of human nature, right? It's the reason I am where I am right now. It's the reason you are where you are right now. Either you went there from somewhere else, or your ancestors went there from somewhere else. And one day in the future, your descendants will be wherever they are for the very same reason.
Inframan, you can't beat us. You might as well surrender.
dogs. Keep your mind on the movie.
What's the problem?
I think you know what the problem is just as well as I do.
Don't you get too specific with me.
My favorite was camera 4, you're ugly.
No use in turning the butter twice.
There has to be some way to put a stop to the evolution revolution.
Dark and musty, industrial, and a little unsettling, but exciting all at the same time. There was wires, there were dials, and bulbs, and unknown electrical things that looked really cool. There were something food, and there were those beakers, like mad scientists would use, very gorgeous glass ones. There were so many things.
Through your behavior, your friendly attitude, you can make a personal contribution toward combating communist accusations of gangsterism and gum-chewing heroin.
And there's more that keep walking by, and one of them has a weapon. All those people standing down there. Yeah, Roger, I just estimated. There's about 20 of them. Oh, yeah.
Last verse. We're going to keep on marching.
Copy at White 6. That's a weapon. Yeah. Hotel 26, Crazy Horse 18. Copy at White 6, with me. Hotel 26 is Crazy Horse 18, and individual weapons. Now, you got a weapon too. Hotel 26, Crazy Horse 18.
We will refuse to allow those who traffic in division and hate to pit us against one another.
Free of gun violence. Don't let them tell us it's impossible. It is not impossible. That is a future that we can
I want to talk about how we decide what we want to see, watch, and do on the internet. Because, well, I'm not sure we realize just how infrequently we are actually deciding for ourselves these days.
Although money for it was solicited from the American people, Radio Free Europe was funded almost entirely by the CIA.
Get up here, you pagans! This is the Southwestern Ohio Pagan Orchestra. The best orchestra in Southwest Ohio.
It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved before. It's better to have struggled and lost than never to have struggled. I think the saddest thing are the people who are scared to struggle. You know, the famous poem, "Mourn not the dead, but rather mourn the apathetic throng, the cowed, the meek, that know the world's great anguish and its wrong, but dare not speak." But really, if you're going to mourn, don't mourn for a fighter who made a mistake and lost, but mourn the suckers who never bothered putting up a fight.
Many of us are thinking, okay, but these were obscenely wealthy men, and the only way to get to that level of wealth is to exploit the working class, and in so doing, they caused untold harm to large swaths of the population, harm that almost certainly led to actual workers dying in poor working conditions.
Working class people used to be worked to death in this country by the millionaires and billionaires who ran the economy. And they were literally shot in the streets by their own government when they fought back. But they did not let that stop them. They fought together collectively, they found their power, and after decades of struggle, they put in place the 40-hour work week and worker protections that all of us enjoy today.
It's all happening, which is a lot better than corporate radio where nothing is going on. For more information, contact bigbeef.com.
You heard the Rev Cool. You can contact us at bigbeef.com. And you can keep your radio dials and internet browsers tuned right here where it's all happening on your weekly provision of audiophonic antidotes to the commoditized false flags of our culture. It's radio for the real freedom agenda. Keep it tuned in and turn it up.
Live from the palatial estates of the Miami Valley Cable Council, beamed directly to no one in over 24 countries around the world, it's the show of shows. The show you've been waiting 6 long years to reappear on cable TV and hasn't. Well, except for the reruns and the 2 shows last month or the month before that. And featuring Dayton's moodiest and most televised surf band, here they are back from their peacekeeping duties in the former Yugoslavia. It's Indian Pat's Groovy Cosmic Love Hour.
The mistake they've made is that they had a permanent poor class, mostly people of color, but a lot of poor white people too. They had a permanent class of poor that they could use as essentially a threat to the middle class. If you ask for too much, if you ask for higher wages, if you're expecting health benefits, if you want a day off, you could very quickly be over there with those people. So they knew how to use this group to manipulate this group.
You take issue with any of this?
Hell yes.
What happened? Something happened. Why are we talking about that more?
We live in an oligarchy, but with humidity, it feels like a dictatorship.
He did not always tell the truth. He used the truth when it suited him and his causes, and readily departed from it when it got in his way.
The whole point is to inspire creativity, to inspire a world which is creating artists at a rapid rate, and instead what we teach is, that's a good franchise. Get into that franchise. We used to think of franchises as McDonald's and Burger King. Now we talk about it with cinema.
They say the media is the fourth branch of government. And that used to mean that it's the media's job to inform the people and hold the government accountable. Now that the media are owned and influenced by the same people that own and influence the politicians, it seems the primary goal of the media, and often the politicians, is to protect and promote the interests of those people.
And what we get with the U.S. telecommunications law is a law that is going to lay the terms for the next 2 or 3 generations of media in this country. The law it replaced, the 1934 U.S. Communications Act, was in place for 62 years. It basically was the law on hand for the development of FM radio, of television, of shortwave, of satellite and cable broadcasting. And this new law is probably going to be there for, theoretically, or I think in their hopes, for just as long. It will sort of lay out the way government will or will not influence the development of the new media, the digital revolution, the internet. And in effect, what the new law says in the United States is that profits win. Whoever can make the most money wins. The role of government is to get out of the way or assist the process if they can. But there's really no viable public interest that the government needs to intervene. The market can satisfy all the public interest because the market gives the people what they want.
I try to move, but I can't breathe. Think I'm real, but I can't be. Calm it down, please, cause I can't believe when you tell me the people are wonderful. I try to look, but I can't see. Something to my road is ahead of me. You can let it go, you can let it be. If you wanna tell me the people are wonderful. Like a broken mirror, I don't reflect. On my head don't crooked like a broken neck. And when I breathe, feel like I could choke to death. Cause the air's too thick when the smoke is left. I try to hope for help, I try to cope myself. I try to coax myself to be better, but I know if I'm gonna go, I gotta go alone, so
taste the biscuit, taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce, taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me, I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings. Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the butter spread. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the butter spread. To get your butter spread all on me. I don't like the way it mixes with my mac and cheese. Cause when you're at KFC, you got that special sauce to stir my curiosity. Just give me a 5-piece meal, oh what a deal. A big old box, it's all for me. You know I'll take coleslaw on the side. I could tell you wanted to try the potato wedges.
I don't know the details about that. I just read it.
Shoot the shot before you get the shot out of view. Shoot the shot before you get the shot out of view. Oh, shot.
Hey, what a sight! Hey, what a sight! Hey, looky here! Looky here! Hey, wake up! That's the sight. How you doing? How you doing? That's the sight. What a sight! What a sight!
One French gun, please.
That'll be 10 cents.
We are rapidly approaching a moment of truth, both for ourselves as human beings and for the life of our nation. Now, truth is not always a pleasant thing.
And then you see people ask, is this really happening? Because it was never supposed to be able to happen here. And it's because of a lie that we told ourselves. We told ourselves that every country and everyone was different from us. Which is why we don't recognize ourselves when things that are only supposed to happen in other places happen here.
Give it to you. It's yours in the town.
Stay out of the area of the driveway to allow for any incident traffic. Remain on the sidewalk or across the street. Anyone to include the press trespassing on federal property is subject to arrest.
They have arrested a lot of people for crossing the little blue line they've got there.
Since you went away, I feel so very lonely. I drink from day to day. So shoot the shot, get the shot out of here. It's my mess, and I do what I wanna do. I'm a
You guys like to pay for that?
You don't talk rude. You really don't spin. I'll say you down till the evening.
Hey, who are you? Hey, no, come on, get over there. I gotta go. Hey, that's look. Shoot the shot. Shoot the shot. Hey, shoot off my box, man. Get off my box. Shoot the shot. Shoot the shot.
Originally, I was gonna talk about what a poor leadership decision it was to give the superintendent a big raise while giving your teachers the shaft on healthcare costs. But I think you're going to get plenty of that. I don't know if you're trying to look bot, Dr. Robertson, but you look bot. I was also going to talk about how the federal directives to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion were deemed illegal by a federal judge, but those weren't directives for you. They were just an excuse to do what you already wanted to do. You know, as I witness more and more of what you would call making America great, I wonder what this America First agenda has put our kids first in line for exactly. From where I stand, it looks like they're first to see their education diluted and destroyed as teachers are attacked and books are banned and history is censored and education defunded. It looks like they're first to feel like they won't belong, like there's no place for them here. As diversity isn't celebrated, it's condemned. Equity and inclusion no longer valued, but reviled. Looks like they might be the first to lose their freedom of speech as dissent against tyranny is being criminalized by this administration. And we all know they're the first to feel the sting of bullets because too many would rather keep guns easily accessible than keep our kids alive. And then when they get out of school, what jobs are they first in line for? All of the low-paying manual labor jobs that are becoming available? Because according to the reports, our country isn't making any other jobs. Is that what you call greatness?
Shoot the shot, man, go! So let us speak now with clarity and conviction that cannot be misunderstood. Shoot the shot, man! Let's go get it. Go get it. Yes, yes. Go get it.
Mummyhead was killed today by 3 men from outer space.
What?
I said Mummyhead was killed today by 3 men from outer space. That's weird.
It's wonder. Shoot the shot!
You're listening to It's All Happening, your publicly accessible radiophonic venture into our world through music. For more information on the program, please visit our website at bigbeef.com. Stay tuned and stay on target, as there's much more to come.
flannels made in Bangladesh, all my t-shirts in Vietnam. There are places that we quietly ignore, there are places that we go and bomb. You know, I thought an awful lot about Jesus, even more about Lao Tzu. You see that the way of the Tao was to do nothing, and what the hell am I supposed to do? You know, the harder you think, the deeper you sink, the tighter you grip, the further you slip. So I'm singing this song about loving all the people that you come to hate. It's true what they say, I'm gonna die someday, while my
deadbeat power and thinking happy hours just born fools. Got us gathering oats for my horses. I was getting my whip and my mule. There's a book I read I don't remember. There's a place I've been I never seen. There's a note that I wrote that went up in smoke. There's some songs I don't ever sing. You know the stars in the sky are burning. Most are burning unbeknownst to me. I wish I would have paid more attention to the bigger things I didn't see. You know the harder you think, the deeper you sink, the tighter you grip, the further you slip. So I'm singing this song about loving all the people that you come to hate. It's true what they say, I'm gonna die someday. Why am I holding on to all this away? You know I really thought that there'd be power, and thinking happy hours just born fools. Got us gathering oats for my horses. I was getting my whip and my mule. I got some bricks so thick that they don't make sense in the walls up in my mind. But life is pretty short and the road's got forks, so I take them down while I got time. You know the harder you think, the deeper you sink, the tighter you grip, the further you slip. So I'm singing this song about loving all the people that you come to hate. It's true what they say, I'm gonna die someday. Why am I holding on to all this weight? You know I really thought that there'd be power, and thinking happy hours just born fools. Got us gathering notes for my horses. I was getting my whip and my mules.
Tunnels coming to set you free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza, number one. Trump Gaza, shining bright. Golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza, number one.
The leaders of today building the leaders of tomorrow. Relentless in their war against the forces of oppression and tyranny. Dedicated defenders of truth, justice, and the freedom-loving peoples of the world. Builders of better bodies, 8 ways.
It was a bad scene. Starring me. Simply fantastic.
We came to wreck everything and ruin your life. God sent us.
People mobilize around issues, but revolutionaries organize against systems.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Get your honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it mixes with my chicken wings. Get none of that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes on my chicken wings. Take us out, Moose.
Taste the biscuit.
COINTELPRO is the name for the effort by the Bureau to destroy people and to destroy organizations, or as they use the words, disrupt and neutralize.
Speak now with clarity and conviction that cannot be misunderstood. Convention has held us back. We have bowed at the altar of caution and we have paid a mighty price. Now I know that many have heard our message only through the prism of misinformation. Tens of millions of dollars have been spent to redefine reality.
Congress did not act on the civil rights laws of 64 and 65 until blacks went out into the streets and made a commotion. They did not do it on the basis of some polite discourse. You know, we have been brought up to believe that the American political system works beautifully, it is democratic, Congress represents us, the president is elected, he represents us. It doesn't work that way. Democracy depends on people speaking out, and in times of great crisis, on people creating a commotion.
Now, many of our Christians have what I call the goo-goo syndrome. Good government. They want everybody to vote. I don't want everybody to vote. Elections are not won by a majority of people. They never have been from the beginning of our country, and they are not now. As a matter of fact, our leverage in the elections, quite candidly, goes up as the voting populace goes down.
Meu nome é Mohamed Al-Qadri. Se vocês estão vendo esse vídeo é porque eu fui sequestrado pelas forças sionistas de ocupação em águas internacional, o que é proibido.
My name is Elias Thiele. I'm a citizen of Germany. If you are watching this video, I have been kidnapped by the IOF and taken to Israel against my will.
My name is Abubakar Rafiq. I'm an Australian citizen. If you are seeing this video, I have been kidnapped and abducted by Israeli forces, the forces that support the genocide of the Palestinians.
Well, it's often said that more people phone in on phone-in programs with right-wing points of view, but on this, in fact, there's been an overwhelming no to the idea of banning public performances.
Even selective?
Overwhelming no, yes, I mean really sort of 20, 30 to 1, but they've been mainly young people.
The communist conspiracy is a deliberate and predictable plan of action to subvert the world.
You did something very interesting with Star Wars. Think about it. The good guys are the rebels. They're using asymmetric warfare against a highly organized empire. I think we call those guys terrorists today. We call them Mujahideen, we call them Al-Qaeda.
When I did it, they were Viet Cong.
إذا كنتم تشاهدون هذا الفيديو فقد تم اختطافي من قبل الكيان الغاصب الصهيوني.
What we need now is an active imagination to remix or reconstruct how you actually perceive and look and feel about power. That's what's waiting to be done, and it's an active imagination.
listening to It's All Happening, your ongoing sonic venture into our world through music. I'm Andy Valeri, producer and host, thanking you for tuning in and making It's All Happening part of the soundtrack of your day. We've been heading into the home stretch of the episode here with Dayton, Ohio's The Mulchmen from their Greetings from Planet Stupider release, along with in the background here their fellow Dayton music compatriots, Teen Void, this from their Mexican Bus album. For complete playlists of all the music and information heard throughout this and all the episodes in the series, we invite you to visit our publicly accessible website at bigbeef.com. While there you can sign up for the It's All Happening e-newsletter to get regular updates on when new programs drop, as well as all sorts of other original content. You can contact us directly by email at radio@bigbeef.com. Public feedback and ideas are always welcome. A big thanks to all the great community-supported radio stations who make this program available to you over your publicly accessible airwaves. It's All Happening is a proud participant in the Cultural Liberation Front, which aims to further the forces of enlightenment of cool against the forces of evil uncool. Take care and catch a next episode, and be good to yourself and to those around you, and to this world in which we all live, one that would certainly benefit from having a more publicly accessible media environment for us all to connect and communicate in, one where
It's all happening.
Yellow
The preceding program has been a presentation of Strategic Air Command, a proud subsidiary of Big Beef Productions.
Whoops.